as thought travels fast, telling us to ignore the Constitution's past. My lyrics outlast liars' lies and the confusion that they supply, trying to make you say don't try, or even take the question and say why, ask why. See, they try to multiply because they want their money just to be on high. See, they got the voodoo, and that's what they're trying to see right through you. So watch your chips on your computer. They will just flip, steal you, clone you, then they just own you. I can't wait, but only God knows me. I can't wait, but only God knows me. Yo, what's the deal? I missed you guys. What's up? It's your boy, Eric Taylor, Taylor 2 Coaching, Big 3 Astrology, T2UC, Knowledge is Love Podcast, episode 22. And we got to send this, you got to switch plans on the run, right? And unfortunately, my amazing guest, who I probably have back on in maybe 2 weeks, Laura Velez, she had a family emergency, so we send love and prayers out to Laura, an amazing Pisces moon, right? And I'm sorry, Aquarius moon, Pisces ascendant, Pisces sun. You'll find out about her soon. But I said, you know what? The show's got to go on. Episode 22 on the 22nd. Come on, you can't make this stuff up, you guys. So I said, Gorilla requested just about a few weeks ago, can you talk about moon signs and love and relationships? And I hope and pray Gorilla's on tonight, Gorilla Mafia. And I love you guys. So tonight we are talking about moon, the moon, your mother, your soul, your breath, your body, your family, your emotions, your feelings, your intuitive sensibility. Yeah, that moon, it's very important. And you want to hear a little secret? The ancients, instead of Aries being sort of the first sign, right? Aries the ram, you think, that's like the official chart. Well, in Vedic, but ancient astrology, they always do a lot of moon sign charts. So think of it like this, the moon, right? When you're born, you're coming from your mother. So the moon was actually Cancer in the first house. And the sun is exalted in Aries. So if you have the moon Cancer in the first house, your fourth house would be Libra, and that means your 10th house, where it's exalted in the sun, the top would be Aries. Doesn't that all come together, make sense for you? Deep, right? So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I guess I'm a little, coming on a little earlier than I normally do. So hopefully you guys rock live. If not, you watch this in the replay. Watch me up on the replay, DJ. So, I think the main thing is that we are going to have fun. All right. So we're going to discuss, I'm going to go through the moon signs, kind of give you a little brief overview. You guys can comment when you get on what your moon sign placement is. And we'll start talking about some love and compatibility. Because, everybody thinks, oh, it's your sun sign. Oh, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Taurus, I'm a Pisces, I'm this, and think the moon signs, sun signs match together. That, I don't want to say it's the least place, but that's not the last, but it's nowhere near the top 4 or 5 where you would look for compatibility, right? You need your whole chart done, like I always say, right? That's why I tell you to hit your boy up at taylor2coaching@gmail.com. But also for relationships, you have the mini relationship chart. You have Synastry compatibility charts, where it's taking 2 human beings together and doing their charts, laying them on top of each other, and then you see the conversation between all of their planets, right? One complex human being, another complex human being, and then how their planets talk to one another tells the story of their relationship. Now, I've told you, and I don't know if you've seen in some of my videos, but I've had 2 couples that I've done this service for that have actually gotten married. So it's a blessing. But let's kind of jump into it, right? Because we're going to look at it as the elements, right? Fire, right? Earth, air, water. But you also have the modalities. So you have the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. And then you also have the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Okay. And so those aspects of the sign, the modality of it, they also tell a story in terms of relationships and compatibility. All right. So we'll start off with Aries, right? Cardinal fire, right? Ruled by Mars. But Aries, when you get to an Aries moon, I mean, we're talking about, you don't have the chat up?
No chat yet.
Oh, okay. Hey, how you guys doing? Anybody want to say hi? But so Aries, right? The cardinal fire sign ruled by the planet Mars. Their moon, they can be a little immature, a little childlike, a little impulsive, assertive, aggressive. When you're dealing with, because remember, the moon is like the engine of the car, but it's also like the bedroom of the house. So everyone doesn't see your moon sign, you guys, right? When you walk around, you meet someone, you say, hi, I'm Eric, right? You meet me, first you're going to look at me and you're going to see the ascendant, right? You'll see the Scorpio, you'll see the dark eyes, right? The eyebrows, just the depth and intensity, got a little Neptune, with the eyes too, right? But then there's the Scorpio ascendant, physical appearance, outer mask, right? Then the sun is the ego, personality, identity, right? And then I'll be like, okay, well, we start talking, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm a Virgo. The moon, my Capricorn moon, you're not going to see that unless you know me as my wife, my mother, my sons, siblings, sister, you know what I mean? Family, they get to see the moon. Boyfriends, girlfriends, when you're in relationships, you're dating. You understand? So that's why it's so important for intimacy and relationships to know your moon. Okay. And connecting them. So Aries, they can be impulsive. These moons are adventurous. They want to have fun. They also, being that fire sign, they want like action, right? They want to initiate touching, pleasure, sex, love. You know what I mean? So an Aries moon can be very fun, adventurous, childlike, but just a good time. Now, when you get to the Taurus moon, right, ruled by Venus, right? The moon, you guys, is exalted in Taurus. Okay. It's in home in Cancer, but exalted in Taurus. When you're talking about a fixed earth sign moon, wow. Taurus moon, very stable and grounded. They can be stubborn as heck. They're practical and pragmatic, but they can be more, how can I explain it? Their moon, they want to connect sensually because they're into their senses, right? Touch, taste, smells. So they like to cook for you. They want to be cooked for, touch, massage, stuff like that. The Taurus moon is very touchy-feely, and it's very, it can be a little bit their way or the highway. It can be pretty stubborn, even though it's, so-called exalted. Taurus moons are like, they're definitely fixed, stubborn energy emotionally, right? Because this is talking about your emotions, your feelings, your how you react. That's the moon, how you emotionally react. All right. So when we get to Gemini moons, oh my goodness. So this guy is over here. They're very verbal. They emotionally need to express themselves and exchange ideas. They need conversation. They can't be in a relationship with like a moon that's just not so verbal, right? They don't want that because they need to be emotionally pleased by communication, So they're going to look for a Virgo moon. They're going to connect with maybe Aries moon, fiery moons, maybe a Leo moon. They want someone that's expressive and creative and dynamic, Not so much the Sag moon, though, just so you know, even though sometimes they say opposites attract, it's not always the best for relationships. But we'll get into that, right? But Gemini moons can be very flirty, just fun and, and creative, and they want to like, oh, did you know this? Oh, do you like that? Oh, you want to do that? You know what I mean? So, and that's mutable air moon. Okay. So when you're dealing with mutable, they're more adjustable, more accommodating, more flexible, right? So they can handle the fixed moon. So they can handle a fixed Leo, the fixed Taurus they can deal with, fixed Scorpio, okay. You know what I mean? But then you get to Cancer. Oh, anybody who's on?
We have 2 people on it. Same thing.
Okay. How you guys doing? Don't be scared. Let me know your moon placement. All right. So the Cancer moon, where it's at home, can be a little bit more emotional. Why you caught up in your feelings, right? It's about safety and security. They want to comfort and care for you. They want to connect with you on a deep, like spiritual but inner knowing level. They are very funny. They're about their money, but they can be moody. Cancer moons can be very moody, even in a relationship, But, like I always say, you're looking at the whole chart, but we're just dealing with moon sign placements. And they need to feel more comfort as they know they can trust you. It's a crab moving sideways, right? They got you on peep. They want that safety and security in a relationship. So they don't actually do well with the opposite of the Capricorn. They could do better more with the, because all the water moons. So remember, now we're getting back to the beginning of the modality. So this is a cardinal water moon. Okay. So they initiate summertime in the city, right? Where Aries initiated spring. Okay. And the fixed signs, it's when it's right in the middle of the season, right? So that Taurus is fixed spring, right? So Cancer's also, very mothering, caring, intuitive. Hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah, Mia More Love said I'm Cancer moon.
You're Cancer moon?
Leaping Through Times also said evening we feel.
Hey, Leaping, you're Cancer moon, right? And so is Mia Moore.
Yeah, Mia More Love.
Okay, hey, Mia More Love, how you doing? So the Cancer moon, that's what I was just talking about. You guys, and I'm sure you can relate. You can be a little moody with your emotions, but you want safety and security. You want to know that you can trust your partner, right? And I'm sure you two ladies know, you have a deep inner knowing, right? It's not as psychic as the Pisces moon, but it's almost just like this. Yeah, I know. You might say that like 3 trillion times in your life. Yeah, I know. Because you just know things. And trust your gut, trust your instincts that what you do think you do know it, especially in love and relationships, you guys, okay? And we'll get to who you guys will be compatible with, and you can comment down below what moon signs you think you're attracted to or who you've dated or married in the past. But getting to the Leo moon, right, the 5th house, this is fixed fire moon. They are a little arrogant, but extravagant and dynamic, and they want to be leaders and generous and show-offs, and they it's like living with like an artist at home, a concert, a performance. The Leo moons are they make you smile. They're fun, very generous, and Leo moon women, they give the warmest hugs, sun and moon. Not so much the rising, but
Leaping Through Time said Taurus sun is a good match.
Taurus sun? Yeah, no, but let's just talk about the moons. That's the thing. Let's talk about the moons. But yeah, of course, because your Cancer moon and the sun, Taurus in general, is exalted, right, in the moon. So yeah, but you want to look at the moon sign match, okay? So your Taurus sun, what's his moon sign leaping? But Leo also, it's very creative. They have to express themselves. And a lot of times it'll be in a big, vivacious, artistic way. You have to watch out. Leo moon on their low vibration, they can be a little domineering and sometimes a little too selfish. Now, nothing's wrong with self-love, you guys. I promote it, and we don't do it enough as a society, especially in the United States. Self-love is so important. I teach that in my coaching programs, okay? Astrological life coaching and relationship coaching and chronic illness coaching. Because if you don't have self-love, it can affect your health, okay? The moon is deeply connected to your health and your body. And I should even, go back, but, Aries, we're talking about the head, some migraines,
Coach
right?
Mitchell's here.
The top jaw. What's up, Coach Mitchell? First time here. Welcome. Episode 22. Where you been?
I think he's been here.
Oh, you've been here before? Okay, I don't remember talking to you, but welcome. Let me know your moon sign placement. Taurus is lower jaw, throat. Gemini, hands, wrists, shoulders, lungs. Cancer, chest, breast, stomach. Leo, spine, and the heart. Now we're going to go to the Virgo moon. Oh, this moon's all about service, ruled by Mercury. It's a mutable earth moon. They are very grounded. They can be a little nitpicky, analytical, critical, very self-critical too. The Virgo moons are very tough on themselves emotionally. They can beat themselves up. We got to stop that, Virgo moon. Highly intelligent. They always are thinking, like to figure it out. They need conversation, but you got to kind of spark it first. They're very shy, more private, not like the Gemini moon. That's the Mercury difference between Virgo and Gemini. The Virgo moon is more assessing, analyzing, studying, trying to figure things out, and then give you their assessment of how you're behaving, right? So they can react critically. I don't know of any Virgo moons in the house. What did Coach Mitchell say?
He just said Taylor T coaching.
What's up?
It was like highlighted in orange though.
Okay. So. What's your moon, Coach Mitchell? Come on. But Virgo moon, it's nice because it's still also grounded. The moon is definitely good in earth and water signs. Not saying it's bad in fire and air, but if it's exalted in Taurus, it's pretty good in Virgo. And detriment or debilitated, sorry, I can't talk, in Capricorn. Although over time, I think it matures in Capricorn. We'll get there. So Libra moon, you guys, 7th house, peace, balance, harmony. These people emotionally need to be in relationships. That's what they want. They want fairness, justice. They want balance. Libra moons, they like communication. They love to listen and talk. They love to move around and travel. They like event planning. They're natural teachers, social workers. Libra moons are very charming, right? That's Venus energy. That's why Taurus is exalted in the moon, right? It's also the closest thing to the moon's closest thing to Earth. So that's why Taurus, the first Earth sign is and just so you guys know, Laura Velez, she'll be on in probably 2 weeks. She just had a family emergency. So I'm very excited to bring her to you guys. So you can see her jewelry, and she's an Aquarius moon and a Pisces sun and ascendant. Amazing woman, Laura Velez, Eclectic Journeys by LV. And she's got nice copper and gems and crystals that help you for your chakras and healing, okay? Healing gems. So stay tuned for that. She'll definitely be back on. She's just, so send her some positive vibes and healing, you guys, for her and her situation. So it's the Libra moon. What is it? So any Libra moons?
Coach Mitchell said I have moon in Aquarius.
We're going to get there. That's what my guest that was supposed to be on tonight, Laura, is. And Coach Mitchell, you got the full moon coming. To mañana. Get ready for this. This is a deep full moon. Make sure you go watch my video and comment. Let me know what you think on the Aquarius full moon. It's a time of introspection, a time to check in, see what you're rocking with the right social network, the right groups, friends, and all that. Go watch it. I'm not gonna get into it, but it is fitting, right? Because even though we totally wanted Laura on, it's fitting that the full moon's tomorrow. And I said, hey, the show must go on, and we got to talk about moon in relationships, love and compatibility. So the Scorpio moon, you guys, hey. So number one, if you have a Scorpio moon, your mother had difficulty giving birth or the pregnancy, preeclampsia, you went breech, born early, something happened. Okay. C-section. But Scorpio moons are emotionally intense, very passionate. They can be very psychic and empathic. They feel deeply. They've got to express their emotions instantly, or else it can get bottled up. And because it's a fixed water sign, we're talking eighth house, right? Mars and Pluto. It's a very intense moon and energy. And in relationships, they can be a little too much, but they're intense and they love, like, it's really merging of the souls. Have any of you guys dated a Scorpio moon? If you're aware of, they're like spies, espionage, psychics. They Scorpio moons are, and they like to engulf you. They're very not as sensual as the Taurus moon. They're more like devour, eat you up. But they're fun. Okay. And it's fixed water. You know what I mean?
Leaping through time said blessings and prayers to Lord Velas.
Yeah. Thank you, Leaping. I think you're going to like her. Hey, Temptress.
Said Libra moon, 6th house. 6th house.
Oh, okay. We just finished talking about your Temptress, Libra moon. Yeah. 6th house. Okay. Very harmonious in your daily routine. You know, you could be a great social worker, Temptress, teacher, therapist, counselor. I mean, so many different things. I'm curious what you do for a living, but the Libra moon it's just, you guys, and they're great listeners, Temptress. You're probably a great listener. I can tell in your comments that you really listen, you know, to what I'm saying in my video. So I thank you and appreciate you for that. So the Sagittarius moon, we're getting back to mutable, right? The end of the season, adjustable, flexible, mutable fire. Okay. I live with this as my wife's moon. So Sagittarius moon is very adventurous. It believes in the right thing to do, the law, its belief system, right? They can be very passionate and adventurous. They love to travel, move around, but their emotions are intense. Not intense like the Scorpio, but like it's fiery. So, you know, they can, it's like 0 to 60 in terms of when they, you know, they're hot blooded when they get upset or angry. You can find this with Aries and Leo as well. But Sagittarius moons, they always see the big picture. And you can say arrogant, but they're really wise. There's a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And, you know, that's the 9th house, you know. They are kind of like the guru and shaman, you know, they really know things in a deep level, you know, and they love to expand on things, right? Expansion, Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. So Sagittarius moons, they can expand their emotions when they are upset or frustrated or angry. It can be very emotional. Okay. All right. Now, Capricorn moon. I don't know if you guys, what do they say? Anybody with the Scorpio or Sagittarius moon? Ever date any? We'll get to that. I'm just going to go through them.
It's Courtney said, sent you an email on the website about my Saturn return. I never got a response back. Gemini moon.
On the website? I don't know. I didn't get it. So just send it to tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. In every video I put, I have my email. Okay. So just hit me directly, tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. Because I always respond to everybody. So I just must not have got it. You know, I was switching websites. Remember when that whole, I don't know when you did it, but that whole thing went down. I was having computer issues. And then my computer person, I switched from GoDaddy to Bluehost. GoDaddy, they tried to rip you off. So I went to Bluehost. So yeah, so just hit me up. Hit me up. I got you. You know I got you. Is that Hey Courtney B?
No, it's Hey Courtney J.
Hey Courtney J. Yeah, Courtney, come on. You're on the lives all the time. tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. Email me directly. I've been waiting for your email. See? I got you. What's your moon? So now,
she said Gemini moon, 12th house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're the Cancer ascendant. Yeah, we were talking about Cancer being like for the ancients, the real first house. You got to go back and rewind it. Okay. But welcome. I miss you, Courtney. It's good to have you back on. So we're talking about Capricorn moon now. Okay. You know, it's Saturn. Saturn and the moon, no bueno. It's like the stern disciplinarian father, 10th house, and the mother, nurturing, caring, 4th house, right? So the moon in Capricorn is debilitated. I would tell you it gets better over time because what? When Saturn matures, after your Saturn returns, your moon also, when you think of it like that, will mature in Saturn, usually after 30, more so 32. You will get more emotionally. And Capricorn moon, what they do is and I'm a Capricorn moon, so I'm an expert on it, but they tend to don't emotionally overreact. They can be very strict and disciplined with their emotions, but they kind of put emotions on the back burner because they're focused on what career goals, achievement, success. So Capricorn, now we're getting back to Cardinal, right? Cardinal Earth sign initiating winter, right? Libra was a Cardinal air initiating autumn. I don't think I mentioned that. So now we're at the Cardinal again, right? The 4 axis, right? Boom, 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 boom. The angular houses, muy importante, ascended, descended, IC, MC. So Capricorn is very, they're grounded. They want to initiate. So all the cardinal moon signs like to initiate relationships. They initiate emotions. Now, this might not be emoting. This might be asking questions about your emotions of their partner. How are you feeling? What's wrong? Why are you acting that way? All right. What numbers to dial, who you be with, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, right? So they initiate emotions. Now they are, they can be kind of, you know, as I've matured and gotten older, I learned to deal with my emotions better and express them. And I'm not as emotionally closed off as you might hear or read about Capricorn moons. But if you're under 30, Capricorn moons, it can be challenging. You can be a little mean sometimes, a little tough, but you got to respond to your abilities and be disciplined. Get organized with your emotions. A lot of introspection, right, for Capricorn. And now Aquarius, that was Coach Mitchell and Laura Velez, who we'll have on soon. So the Aquarius moon, which is tomorrow, full moon, they're brilliant. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, also Uranus. 3 different pronunciations. What do you like? But what did I say?
Temptress said, I'm a stay-at-home wife and mom. Thank you so much. Jessica is here, and same with Watermoon Manx.
Hey, Watermoon Manx and Jessica. Well, listen, stay-at-home mom. There you go. The moon, the mother, is handling the daily routine. That is the greatest job ever and the most difficult job. And that's called project management when you want to get back into your career field. And, corporations are now acknowledging that, being a stay-at-home mother, if that was to be like a salary somewhere between like 45 to 60,000 a year in terms of all that you balance schedules, plans, meetings, dates, play dates, this and that with the kids, you know what I mean? And the Libra moon, you have to balance the kids' emotions, It's the perfect placement for that. Okay. The Aquarius moon is innovative. It can be rebellious, can have a God complex, lower vibrations. Very fixed, right? It's fixed in the winter. It can be stubborn, as all the fixed signs can, you guys. Taurus, Leo. Taurus is the most stubborn. Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But Aquarius can be arrogant because they think they know it all, and sometimes they do. They're super brilliant, but innovative. I don't know if Coach Mitchell, if you're into IT or technology, but they're great on computers and internet. They might invent things. They can be good writers. Remember, Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So they literally can get visions and dreams and downloads, and they like science. They like automation, AI. They're very good engineers, sports, writing. They're great speech writers. And they are good for starting nonprofits. They're humanitarians. They tap into the collective and know how to place things and place people. You know what I mean? Emotionally, Aquarius, they can be detached, can be kind of cold. in relationships. They can be like friends first, but they can be like friends with benefits. We'll sleep together, but I don't want a commitment. I don't know if that's true for you, Coach Mitchell, but they're not so committal. They have to be head over heels. They want to be like, to really like commit. You got to blow them away. They need to be impressed in Aquarius moon. Okay. So bring it if you're going to date Coach Mitchell. But, and then the Pisces moon. And then we'll get to you guys and your moon questions and start to talk about the connections. Pisces moon, empathic, intuitive, psychic. It's like these people, they need to, when they come home, they need to like energy cleanse, like an energy bath, shower, because they absorb the energy of the collective and people and anyone they're around. Their aura and their energy field is so magnetic. I mean, this is Jupiter and Neptune, you guys. Pisces moons can be extremely absorbent. You know what I mean? They really just pull in. They're very nurturing and loving, almost like a Cancer, but in a different level. It's not going to be babying you, but it's just making sure that you know that they love you. They're there for you. They're solid as a rock. You know what I mean? Like they're super creative and spiritual too, you guys. Their imagination is they're great for marketing, promoting. They're great artists, singers, painters. Pisces moon. I mean, Pisces moon, you got Kanye, Kim, Prince, Michael Jackson, just to give you a few off the top of the dome. Okay. I think Billie Eilish. I can't remember. But Pisces moon, yeah, they can be a little sensitive though. And they have to watch out for drug and alcohol abuse. Okay. So now let's start looking at compatibility. And you guys can chime in here and I'll open it to you guys. Do you have any questions about any moon connections in relationships? Or, anybody else want to share their moon placement?
This is a little bit not from what you just said, but Jessica said yes, true. They don't like to stick to one person. I did a moon with Aquarius, only lasted 9 months.
Yeah, Aquarius moon. They can be.
Time, they said my love is Taurus Sun, Cancer moon.
Oh, well, Cancer moon with you. But I'm sure you guys are probably different ascendants, but that's nice. Some two moon signs of the same sign can work because also it's going to be in different houses. But, it just emotionally you can mirror each other. There can be that reflective energy. Okay. Be mindful of that. So just make sure you're not being over emotional or sensitive. You know what I mean? And men and women deal with emotions differently anyway. So if it's in the same sign, it's not a huge deal. And there's other aspects, right? His Venus could be hitting your moon, or his Mars. That's why I always say, you guys with couples, hit me up. You do a Synastry relationship compatibility chart. I'm not bragging, but I got 2 couples to make it to the finish line to get married after I did my Synastry for them. So that's makes me feel good. And then I also helped 2 friends because, it doesn't have to be a sexual relationship or, this was 2 girlfriends. I did their friendship because one was moving away and, and it was really great. I don't remember their moons, but it was really great. And they're still friends today. They were just wondering how their friendship was going to change and all this stuff. So, you know what I mean? You can do Synastry compatibility with you and your child. There's a lot, you and your parent.
Leaping Through Time said he is Libra ascendant and moon is in his 10th house.
Oh, yeah. There's in the 9th. Okay. So, yeah, it's just they're not really touching each other. That's good energy. Libra ascendant, probably handsome, charming gentleman. It's a good ascendant since you are the Scorpio. But yeah, so I'll tell you, we could just start and you guys can chime in. Aries moons, I think that they can be very good with Leo and Sag, Scorpio, Gemini. Maybe Aquarius, not so much Libra. That's not an opposite that attracts so well. Not even so great in the sun signs. It works a little bit in the sun signs, but sometimes Aries is too harsh and doesn't fulfill the true emotional needs of Libra. Because Aries is just like hit and run. And Aries moon is very impulsive in this, and Libra moon is like, wants the Aries moon to slow down and let's talk. You know what I mean? Let's chill. And the Aries moon is like, no, but I got to go over here. You know what I mean? I got to start this and then put out this fire. Now, the air makes the fire flourish, and the water and the earth makes mud, and it gets mushy together, gets messy together. Okay. But I'm classy. I never get too graphic. And then I got young ears here. So we can definitely talk about intimacy, but I'm not going to get in depth. We'd have to do that in a personal reading or on Patreon or something, I've never gone live on Patreon, but you guys should check out my Patreon. I got some different content there that I don't have here. It's either $5 tier or $10 a month, but it's worth it. You get exclusive, you get some of my music there that's not here, different things, some audio, some different videos. And I do, if you're a monthly subscriber, you get discounts on all my services. And I'm going to be doing a free solar chart for those people as well, too, each year for your birthday. So it pays to join my spiritual family on Patreon, okay? Taylor 2 Coach at the Patreon. Check your boy out. So Taurus moon, any comments?
Yeah, let's see. Watermoon Ming said, I'm a Cancer moon, LOL. Have a huge crush on another Cancer moon.
Oh, wow. You're like leaping. There's a lot of Cancer moons here. Me Amor, right? Leaping and Water Minx. I love it.
And then...
Well, I'm a Capricorn moon. We're opposites, but
Coach
I love all you guys.
I have a Aquarius moon, the 12th house. What does that mean?
Oh, wow. That's exactly what my guest has that was going to be on, Laura. So you're a Pisces rising. Coach Mitchell, is that a man?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So Coach Mitchell, Aquarius moon in the 12th house. You know some stuff. You can be very connected to the collective and humanity. And I think you have got to, promise me, start a dream book tonight. You have got to really tap into your subconscious mind, and you could be strongly connected to all of humanity and the collective. So when they had the floods in Germany, you can feel that, you can sense that, stuff in Haiti, stuff in Israel, South Africa, the protests in Paris and France, you know what I mean? You can tap into that, and you can energetically feel a lot of things and have visions and dreams of the future, literally, or even astral travel to the future. You hold the keys. I mean, I'd have to see your whole chart, so you should hit me up. Like I tell everyone, hey, Courtney J at tailored, the number 2, the letter U, coaching@gmail.com. Email me directly. But that website should be working if you, went through there and hit me up now, but I just, email me directly. But Aquarius moon's a good placement, in the 12th house, it's heavy. So dream book, meditate, and, give yourself some time when you return home from the outside to kind of dust yourself off and try again, you're very deep. You're a visionary. You're thinking about the future, and you probably could do very well in research, science labs, IT, AI, but any type of technology. But you probably like to work alone in private, in isolation. could be a great, brilliant psychologist or therapist too. Okay, psychologist, counselor. Okay, so it's a good placement. You know, I mean, you have to see everything. I'd have to see what's aspecting it. That would tell me more. So that's why you can never look at one placement and totally give the whole assessment. I need to see the whole birth chart. Okay, but that's a quick little overview. So any questions about different couples, moons?
No.
Okay. So Taurus moons, we kind of did Aries. Like Taurus moons can be very good with Cancer moons. Actually pretty good with its opposite, the Scorpio moon. The Taurus moon can calm the Scorpio moon down and make it feel loved and the trusting. Taurus could be good with Virgo. It's trining the other earth signs, so it's good with Virgo and Capricorn moon. Cancer, Scorpio, and I think it's good with Pisces. If I had to put it with an air or a fire, I would put Taurus moon probably with the Aquarius moon. In terms of them both being modality-wise fixed air and fixed earth. It makes dust. But yeah, they could have an interesting access. Taurus moons they're dope. They're exalted, so they their emotions are just so, because Taurus is very serene and sensual and spiritual and calm. I think people don't really realize how spiritual the sign Taurus is. It's underestimated. Okay. Gemini moons. Any comments on the Taurus moon and couples? I know we got Taurus Cancer relationship here. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gemini moons and compatibility. The opposite Sag, no, because it's like higher mind Jupiter philosophies, and it will get arrogant and maybe a little annoyed with the chitter chatter of the Gemini moon. It'll be like, okay, Gemini, whatever. Gemini moon is more flirty and fun and just wants to talk about what's going on in local community. And, oh, did you hear, J-Lo and Ben are back together and this and that. And I heard Kim and Kanye, they left each other, but they're missing each other. But then now she's, getting ready to date Lenny Kravitz. I'm just making that up. I'm not starting rumors. You know what I mean? Like, who knows, right? So... Oh my God, I make myself laugh. So the Gemini moons, and she's a Pisces moon. I don't know what Lenny's moon is. Lenny Kravitz. Maybe one of you guys can Google it for me and share it down over here. Lenny Kravitz moon sign. I'm sure I have it in one of my moon placement videos because I give you the celebrities just to give you reference points. But Gemini moons also can be good, obviously with the other air, Libra and Aquarius. And fine with Aries and Leo. If they had to go with an earth or water, Virgo's pretty good because they're sharing the Mercury. So they're going to think the same, but they come at it in two different ways. But their emotions and minds, the way they react, can relate and respect each other because of the Mercury. If it was a water, Gemini with a water, Scorpio might not trust them. It would, Cancer, not. It'd have to be Pisces. Pisces would be the only one because they're both mutable. Okay. And that's where the modality connects. So yeah, Gemini and Pisces could work. The Cancer moons. Any comments on the Gemini moon and compatibility, you guys? Or any questions? The Cancer moons compatibility, I could see, obviously, we said Taurus with Cancer, but Cancer with Taurus, Scorpio and Pisces. Cancer moons could be very good with Virgo moon. Not so much with the Capricorn. That's not a good opposite. Although I love you guys, you Cancer moon ladies on here. I do love you, and I'm a Capricorn moon. But let's see. Air and fire. I could see maybe the getting down with the Libra moon because of the cardinal. If it came to a fire moon, I don't know, Cancer, if you would like the Aries moon so much, even though it's cardinal. Maybe the depth the depth of the. You might like the Leo moon a little bit, but I think you could do better with a Sagittarius moon, just because the philosophy, the travel, the expansion, the moon can handle the Jupiter energy. Any questions with the Cancer moon or comments?
It's hey Courtney J said Gemini moon. It's first house with Gemini rising. First house. That's in traditional astrology.
Okay, so what moons are you attracted to or that you've dated? Since we just went over the Gemini moon, the Leo moon, you guys, for relationships and compatibility, they're going to be good with the Aries and Sag, and with the air. This opposite actually is okay with Aquarius moons. So, Coach Mitchell, you could rock with a Leo moon, but Leo moons are good with Aquarius, good with Gemini, good with Libra. That's the only one that could be a little bit difficult, the Libra. But they're sextiling each other, so it's not so bad. If a Leo moon had to be with the earth or water, I would say we're talking fixed fire with an earth. Maybe Leo Taurus. Definitely not Leo. Leo Capricorn could be interesting, just because they both kind of like that power sort of spotlight, like authority type thing. But it's kind of this in conjunction, right? The 10th house and the 5th house, right? It's not 10-4, it's 10-5. That's called a quincux, or in conjunction in astrology. So it can be challenging energy. So yeah, I would say the Taurus, not Leo, Virgo. And then the then the water, Scorpio, fixed water and fixed fire. Because it's not rocking with Cancer so much, or Pisces. All right, Leo moons. Any Leo moon relationships, or anyone you guys date or attracted to? Anything you want to say? Pay attention.
No.
Okay, so the Virgo moons.
Actually, yeah, Water Moon Ming said I dated a Pisces sun / Leo moon man for 3 years. My romantic relationship experience.
Okay, was it good? Good relationship, or? You said 3 years, so it had to be pretty decent. Unless you were held captive, But that Pisces sun might have chilled it out a little bit. But that's the Cancer Leo. So yeah, and your Pisces moon was your Cancer moon was trining the Pisces sun. So yeah, I could see that working. So the Virgo moon, it's going to be good with the Taurus and Capricorn. This one is good for the opposite. Some people say no, but I think the Virgo moon and Pisces moon are going to teach each other deeper life lessons, sort of like the sun signs. So I think actually emotionally they can work well together, because they're going to support each other. The Virgo just needs to know that the Pisces moon is, the Pisces moon is showing the Virgo moon, it's okay, I'm here. You know what I mean? The Virgo moon's like, oh, okay, now I get it. Okay. You know what I mean? There's that spiritual. They're both like humanitarians, so there's that connection there that's kind of love for the collective and love for humanity. Virgo's more the humanitarian, Pisces more the agape Christ-like love for everyone, the collective, all living, entities, from the plant to the animal to the human. You know what I mean? So Virgo's, good with the Cancer, the Scorpio, the Pisces, all the earth signs. If it had to be with a fire and an air, Gemini, not so much Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius and Virgo moons, it can be, and same with the suns, are very unhealthy in conjunction, right? 11th and the 6th house. So it's at 11-5, 11-6. and they create a bubble in a relationship or marriage that's unhealthy. It's like them against the world, but in a very unhealthy way because they're not seeing each other clearly, or seeing the relationship clearly. So Gemini, not Libra or Virgo, not Libra or Aquarius. And then for the fire, not the Sag, not the Leo, not the. I don't see the Virgo moon working out with any of the fires, honestly. At best, the Sag. It could be challenging now. But the mutable modality can connect, okay? But that fire and earth, they can bump heads with their emotions, okay? Libra moon. Any questions or comments about the Virgo moon in love?
Most recent one was, hey Courtney J, I'll look for Leo moon man. I always just get their sun signs. Their mom don't let me give their birth times. It's because it's like their social security. And then Water Moon Ming said my most romantic for her like relationship.
Oh, what most romantic? Yeah. Well, that Pisces, yeah, and the Leo moon that was creative, yeah. What's up, Water Minx? I'm still getting used to you switching the name or whatever, but I like it. Because Water Minx, I think, is Fifi, right? Yeah, it's Fifi. So Libra moons in a relationship, not so bueno with the opposite with the Aries, can rock with the Leo and Sag, good with the Gemini and Aquarius. And you guys, all of these, I haven't touched on the same sign. The same sign can work. Most likely you're going to be in different houses. So it's not terrible, but I just, I haven't been mentioning it. If you had to have the Libra moon with the earth or water, that's hard. No, Capricorn. Because Saturn and Venus are friends, and they're both cardinal, initiating autumn and winter. So, and there's a mutual respect of intelligence between the Capricorn and Libra too, emotionally. They both know how to go get it and achieve. The Libra does it in a charming way, and the Capricorn does it in the I'm going to work harder and strive to get my status and achievement and reach my goals way. You know what I mean? So Capricorn, and then with a water, Libra moon with a water. Whew, boy. Not Scorpio. Cancer's not bad, but you guys, I'd have to say Pisces. Why? Because Venus, Libra, is exalted in Pisces. Now, this is the in conjunction, but this one I think can work. I do. Pisces, Libra, moon, I think can work. Just because of how Venus plays out in Pisces. Okay? They just have to make sure that they're not closed in a bubble, because most in conjunctions can do that in a relationship. And in conjunction is, right? So if it's Pisces is the 12th house, right? Libra's the 7th, where it would be opposing the 1st. So it's just the opposite of each other, but one off, right? So 12-7, 2-7. Okay, you get it? That's the in conjunction. And so that one could work. Any comments or questions in the Libra moon? Let's go to the Scorpio moon. Anything?
No.
Okay, so the Scorpio moon in love and compatibility relationships. All the water signs, all the earth signs. Scorpio, Capricorn would be a little bit challenging, but they can make it work.
Temptress had a question.
Yeah.
The moon placements, the best way to determine who will go together?
What's she saying? What is, or what is her question?
Is the moon placements
Oh, well, no. It's not the best, but think about your moon, right? It's very intimate. It's like the bedroom in the home. Your emotions, your feelings, your, you know what I mean? It's very important to any relationship. So, for women, you got to look at the Jupiter and the Mars in your chart and the asteroid Juno in the seventh house. For a man, he's got to look at the Venus and asteroid Juno. But the moon is super important. It's very underestimated. And, it's how we emotionally react to one another. And that's the health of a relationship. Most relationships don't play out in public when you're out having fun with friends and drinking or going to events and parties. They play out in the daily grind of the working things out in a relationship or marriage at home. So yeah, the moon, it is really the most, obviously, like I said, Venus and Jupiter in the seventh house are important to look at in terms of who the person can be. But the moon is telling a significant story. So, I guess in a way, yeah, it could be ranked number one in a way. But it's not that set in stone, right? It could be the Capricorn moon and the Cancer moon, which is, opposing each other. But our Venus, Jupiter axis and our Mars and sun signs and ascendant is good, seventh house and Juno. So that opposite could play out in a more harmonious way. Same thing with the Aries Libra axis. So that's why you have to do the Synastry report to look at the whole chart, right? You don't want to just look at it in one point of view or perception. You know what I mean? Astrology, you guys, is so complex. I mean, I was looking over a client's chart, and I'm not going to get into the specifics, but this was a chart I did a while ago, and they had a spouse pass away. But I mean, you literally saw the whole situation play out in terms of being left money and different things through the north and south node. And it was on that axis of the second and eighth house, and then hit that in transit. And it's told the story of the spouse dying and leaving an inheritance to the other spouse. So I'm saying, same thing I told you with my mom. And I had to take her to the hospital on January 6th on the inauguration day. It was literally in her chart. And you could see the Mars activate her second house of Taurus with the Venus, the throat, and she was choking on meatloaf. Well, I almost left to go to the store. I was about to leave in a minute or two, walk out the door. And if I would have, she probably wouldn't be here and would have passed away. But the moon was there with Mars in transit. And so I was the moon to save her life. And she had to get intubated. So that's the Mars, like a procedure, and the choking. But I was the moon. The moon was there. I was there to literally have to do the Heimlich. And I got her to start breathing and opening her mouth. I mean, it was like a movie. It was very scary, emotional. And she's still alive, thank God. 17 years, October, God willing, I've been taking care of my mother. A survivor of breast and brain cancer and dementia. You guys, astrology it's not a game. It's not a joke. I tell you all the time. You can see my father was murdered when I was 6 years old. It's in my birth chart. Okay? So I want you guys to understand. And then, even when you start to get into the medical astrology, right? It's not to diagnose, but it can show you, I can see where you could be prone to accidents or be prone to different sicknesses and illnesses. That's the sixth house. The fourth house is endings, can be, as you get older and end of life. The eighth house, the 12th house, you can see different things. The eighth house can show the location of death of your father. Right? Like sort of like the area of life or whatever, but it's accurate. My eighth house is Gemini. That's Mercury, local community, car. That was my dad. Astrology is amazing. So Sagittarius moon. Any questions or comments?
No.
Hate to get so deep and serious with you guys, but I want you to understand, like, it's, I beg you. And I always tell you guys, right? Even if you don't choose me, Coach Mitchell or Mia Moore and Courtney, you want to choose me. So I hope you email me, but like, and some of you have already got readings from me, but get your chart reading done. Get it. Leaping will tell you. Water makes, did a little something. She'll tell you. Jessica will tell you. It is imperative. It's so important. And when you start to learn and master these planets and understand that the Mercury and the Jupiter, they help you with your processing and how you view things and your philosophies and how you communicate and express yourself. The moon is the emotions. The sun is like kind of like your purpose for being here, right? Your ego, vitality, your creativity, your authority. But the outer planets are talking about your soul, right? Saturn is karmic, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. They're telling the story of why you're here and what your job is, what your assignment from God is. Your Black Moon Lilith is your root chakra, your gut instincts. I hope you guys are enjoyed. I only did the first video, but I'm going to jump into it some more. Next is going to be, because Black Moon Lilith is in Gemini now. So I'm going to do Gemini next. I just did Taurus. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to do that maybe tomorrow. So it'll be up on Saturday maybe. But I'm busy. I'm swamped working on charts. So Sagittarius moon, good with the Aries and the Leo. Good with, remember, not so good with the Gemini. Good with the Libra and Aquarius. They had to be with the Earth. Sag could rock. That's a hard one, like I told you with the Virgo. Sag, at best Virgo. It's not, actually, I shouldn't say that. Sag can work with Capricorn. Now, you're dealing with the Jupiter and Saturn, but they're sort of like two giants that respect each other. There's respect between Jupiter and Saturn, the great malefic and the great benefic. Think of it like that. Okay? There's respect, emotional respect. That's what I live with, right? Capricorn and Sagittarius. That's my marriage. So there's that great respect. But Sag or Cap, so that's the Earth. If it had to be with a water, oof. Cancer, we talked about maybe. I think it would maybe be Pisces, not so much Scorpio. Scorpio would be too intense, and then Pisces, it's going to be more. Remember, I think they work because they share the Jupiter. But Pisces is more dreamy and spiritual, and Sag is more. Sag could get there depending on the rest of the chart, but Sag is going to be more like. And just so you guys know, Sag, Moon, and Suns, they don't like to go too far off, veer too far off from what they were taught as children, what was instilled in them. Does that make sense? Kind of that programming. And we all have to deprogram and unlearn. That's the first floor of my coaching program. You guys check out the website, is unlearning. Between 21 and 31, your job in life is to unlearn most of what the school system, parents, society, the magazines, friends, social media nowadays. I couldn't imagine growing up now, like this guy here. But I don't, but that stuff, 20% of it, if you're lucky, is good. And then you got to put in new knowledge, new information. You have to do your spiritual homework to be a functioning, self-loving, positive adult on your highest vibration. You got to do work. You don't just exist and be like, oh, I'm 21, I'm off, I'm graduating college, I get a job, I'm on the capitalism paper chase. That's going to have you at 40 or 50 burning out. And that's why you got rich people committing suicide, depressed on all these freaking, pharmaceutical medicines, because they don't have self-love and they don't know who the F they are. 21 to 31, you got to do the work and learn who you are. And this is the map of your life. I digress. Any questions, comments, Sagittarius mood, or anything?
Yeah. Hey, Courtney J said, can we change our destinies? I literally have all these Pisces placements for midheaven, Lilith, and Venus in my 9th and 10th houses in critical degrees. Kind of makes me sad.
No. Oh gosh, no. Please. Courtney, can you just send me the email now? Okay. Please, Courtney. Just send. Don't be sad. And you're looking, if you got 9th and 10th Pisces, you're looking at the Placidus chart. I use the whole sign system, much more accurate. It's what the ancients, 6 to 10,000 years ago, that's what they started with. So you don't want to look at the Placidus. Don't just look at Cafe Astrology or this website, that website. Astro.com, the whole sign system. Okay. That's what I use. And you're just looking at three little aspects of your chart. And there's no way Venus in Pisces is ever bad. It's exalted. Now, certain degrees, it's going to play out differently, but no. Don't get yourself in it. Don't get yourself in a tizzy, gal. You talk to your boy, understand me, get you on the highest vibration. All right? You're good. You're golden. Please. You're good, Courtney. No. Yes. And changing destiny. Whew, that's a deep one. That's loaded. We have free will, but fate, I mean, the more I do chart readings, I mean, it's written. It is written. It might not happen at a certain time, but it's almost like, think of it as a big computer screen. And you're in a line and you line up. You're in heaven in the lessons to be learned reincarnation line. Picture the movie. And you are up there on the big screen with God, or maybe God's assistant. And he's like, so what do you want to choose for this life? And then maybe you're looking at a map, at a birth chart, 360 degrees, and you tap this and like, and maybe they pre-program in there, well, last time you were really materialistic. You were pretty vain and nasty. You didn't treat your kids right. You were terrible to your spouse. You cheated. You were not a good man. This time you're going to come back as a woman, and you're going to have to be a single mother that's poor and struggle with 3 kids in the projects. And you're going to have to learn how to humble yourself, work hard, and figure out how to be gracious and appreciate the littlest things you have. One slice of bread, food, clothing, shelter. And if you do that, then I'll bless you. Then you're like, okay. And you're born 6:47 a.m., July 10th, you come out and, and then you got this chart, and then you see the chart and it's got and if you think of it that way, then you can get these things and then you understand, how do I get out of this Saturnian matrix so I do not return? And I'm not in that line in heaven. I'm in the line where I don't come back. I'm chilling on a sofa next to Jehovah or God or Jesus or, whatever, whoever you want to label it as, spirit, source. And you're chilling and you just watching the big screen. And you watch it all play out. And you don't have to get back down here. That's what learning this knowledge, your numerology, your human design, that's what it gives you. And that's what I teach you in astrological life coaching, how to live with the flow and energy of your chart. Okay? So I said Sagittarius with Cap, and then I said with the water Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, not so much Cancer, Taurus and Virgo. Could work with Sag. I don't know about the Leo. Work with Sag. Possibly Aries. Aries might be too immature, though. Yeah, no, Sag. And then with a air sign, probably Libra is the best bet. But I think it could rock with Aquarius too, because they're sharing the Saturn, and then it's got the Uranus there, so it makes it a little spontaneous. So the Capricorn moon will be like, okay, I can mess with you, Aquarius moon. Okay. Any questions on anything else or any comments on the Capricorn moon love?
Mia More Love said, Cancer Moon, Aquarius Sun, no luck in love.
Oh no, you're gonna get some luck and love. If you just want to do a mini relationship chart with me, I can help you. I can help you see where the love is at. Okay, it's only $35. That's why I did some mini charts to help people. It's real quick, but yeah. I had an ex-girlfriend say, and it's so true. Every cup has its saucer. All right, Mia. So don't say that. So yeah, we're kind of sharing with our moons here, and I'm a Capricorn moon, so I didn't get so in depth with that, but so I'm married to a Sag moon. I don't know all the moons that I dated because I didn't know that depth before I got married. So I could only guess. I know sun signs, but I don't know the moons of women that I dated. But I definitely know that for the Capricorn moon, those placements, I can sense the Virgo and the Pisces and the Scorpio, and I could see Aquarius and Sag and Libra moon. Me personally, I don't know if I'd rock with a Libra moon, but you never know. So Aquarius moon, yes, you're good with the Leo. You're good with the Aries and the Sag. You're good with the Gemini and the Libra. Now, if you're going to rock with the Earth, I definitely think Taurus would rock with you, but I don't know if you'd rock with Taurus as much. You could rock with the Taurus and maybe the Cat. You might be fine with both. Just because the Venus and Saturn again, and Uranus and Venus could just be wild fun. And Aquarius moves, that could be kind of freaky. And then with the water, Aquarius moon with a water, you'd have to go with Scorpio, right? Just because it's like 4 people in a relationship. It's like Saturn and Uranus is on a date with Mars and Pluto. Have at it. So yeah, that would be your water. And then Pisces. So Pisces, I think, obviously the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, the Cancer, Scorpio. The fire, oof. I think you'd probably do better with the Sag. And then the water, the air. I don't know. Like I said, I think it would have to be the Libra, just because of the Venus. I don't think, you might not want to deal with the Gemini moon or the Aquarius moon. So Libra. So that's it for that. We're going to get ready to wrap it up. How we doing with time? What time is it?
It's 6:44.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to wrap it up. I'll go like 5 more minutes. You guys ask any questions real quick on moon or anything. But, I hope you guys just, understand, right? When you're looking at relationships, and hit me up, Mia, and hey, Courtney J, tailored to you coaching at gmail.com, please. But you guys, don't take placements yay or nay. Everything has low and high vibrations. And even if you see somewhere, like if you had Venus in Virgo, which it's just entering in now, it doesn't mean that you're going to suck at relationships or love. Virgo is just going to be more self-critical in love. You'll be more detailed. You might be a overthinker about love, but you're going to work harder, right? So you're going to, even though it's debilitated, right? Exalted in Pisces, I'm saying in its fall in Virgo, exalted in Pisces. Well, it's in home in Taurus and Libra. So in Scorpio and Aries, it's debilitated. But it just means that it's going to have to put forth a little bit more effort. But everything is low and high vibration. It doesn't mean like, oh, this sucks for me or I'm terrible at that. That's not how it works, you guys. So don't take stuff literal and don't listen to, and I don't like to talk smack about other astrology, but don't listen to astrologers who don't know what they're talking about. Venus and Virgo can work out fine. It's just how you apply it. You control these planets. Okay? You harness the energies. You manifest. You exist in self-love and high vibration. Okay? So Venus and Virgo, you might be a very detailed gift giver. You might be very precise in how you choose to love your partner and be of service, right? What's Virgo? It's about service. So you can be very serving in love, making the right food, ironing their clothes, caring for them. You know what I mean? So don't look at things.
Courtney says she's sending an email now.
Thank you, Courtney. You're changing your life forever, Courtney. I promise you that. Okay? You can talk to Jessica and Leaping. Your boy Eric Taylor don't play. I got you. And, so I just want you guys to understand that. But yes, the moon and love and relationships, always I would, if you're serious about a relationship and you really, hit me up with the Synastry relation compatibility chart. And after I do the reading, you get, it's a write-up, you get videos, and then we can meet on FaceTime or Zoom, and I can answer your questions, you and your partner. Sometimes partners don't want to come on, but it's best for me to meet with the couple and both of you ask questions about the dynamics of the relationship. It's never to break the relationship or the couple up. No, it's to teach you how to work in harmony and respect and love one another properly, and how the planets are showing what's the easiest way to respect someone's work ethic and career, to respect someone's hobbies, to respect someone's emotions, to respect someone's passion, to understand the communication differences. I mean, if everyone did this, there wouldn't be divorce, I swear to you. And if everyone got married after their Saturn returns, you shouldn't be getting married to after 29 or 30. I mean, your brain is still, medulla oblongata is still maturing. For women, 25 to 28. Notice Mars matures at 27, Saturn 28 to 30. So for women, 25 to 28, that's when it is. And then for men, it's like 27 to 31. Cerebral cortex is still maturing in the brain. So you're not really an adult, basically, to 28 or 30. Shouldn't be doing anything, you know what I mean? 18, 21, you don't know nothing. I've been there. Thought I knew everything. And now at 50, I can tell you, I knew nothing. And it's okay. I mean, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Just think about how deep 365 days is, the calendar. The calendar is your best friend. It gives you life experience and maturity. And that's why, you change, you grow, and the moon cycles every 2.5 years. So you change from 21 to 24, 23. You change from 23 to 25, 25 to 28. You go through these cycles and you're changing. Okay? So the astrology is there for you to gain this knowledge so you understand, this makes sense. And looking at the progressed moon chart and annual perfections, I can see what year you're in life. Okay? So whatever you're born, right? I'm the Scorpio rising. So my first year of life was a Mars year. Sagittarius second house. Second year of life was a Jupiter year. Third house Capricorn, Saturn year. Right? Fourth house Aquarius, Saturn year. Fifth house, good year. 5 years old, right? Pisces, the Jupiter year. You look to the old planets. You don't go to the modern ones, right? Sixth house Aries, Mars year. Wasn't a good year. That's when I lost my dad. So you understand? So that's how you look at your chart tonight and go around and count the years and then play it out in your life. And you could see by looking at the house and the sign, what was going on that year in your life. It'll blow your mind. I could see through my annual perfections the years when my kids were born. Astrology is the truth, y'all. May not lie to you. May love you. Knowledge is love. Episode 22, the moon signs, love and compatibility relationships. You know how I do. I hope you enjoyed it because it was all for you. Okay? Any last comments before I bounce? Anything, William?
Yeah, Temptress said thank you and good job to me.
Oh, you guys, he killed it. He got the commercial. I can't talk too much about it, but I told you it was, it was I could say a little, but it's an educational video. He was a pro. They gave him the clothes, he had wardrobe, he got piss aid, he even got a little gift bag afterwards. It was in a professional big studio, green screen. He was working yesterday. Would you work from 7 to what? 7 to 6?
7 to 6.
7 to 6. Your boy killed it. You guys gonna have to follow him on Instagram. I'll put his Instagram up. You guys gotta support the boy. Okay, he bodied it. I'm the proudest father you could ever imagine. I mean, he's the real deal. You should have seen him years ago in his independent film, the full Meisner technique. He cut off his hair in the movie, shaved it like bald because he had to pretend like he had cancer. This kid is, come on. Well, your boy made him. You know what I'm saying? Wifey too. But come on, he's a chip off the old block. I'm one hell of an actor. You should see me. But anyway, he's the actor now. You see me acting my astrology videos now. But this guy, he's the truth, okay? So I'm so proud, and he did a great job. So it's for sickle cell. You won't see it because it's an educational thing, but he bodied it, and the director, the producers, everybody was blown away how professional he was. Because, you're doing green screen, he's laying on the ground, so you had to keep his feet straight like as if he was standing. Do you know how hard that is for a child, even a 12-year-old? But still, it's hard for an adult. And he's acting and talking about hemoglobin and this and that and da-da-da-da. Yeah, so I'm very proud of him. Thank you, Tendra. Daddy's a proud papa. So that's it. Any comments or whatever? But yeah, I'm going to post up his...
It's Courtney said congrats.
Thank you, Courtney. Yeah, he did a good job. So, but yeah, you guys, please go support and follow him. I'll in the description of this. Oh, and you guys, you know what? Do me a favor, because I know you guys are chatting on the live, but after I post it up, do me a favor. Just make sure you like it and just write a little comment. It just helps in the algorithms, and I just need more comments. And, I love and appreciate you guys, but just help me. I need more comments after it's posted, because I don't think they consider the ones in the live chat. So after it's posted, that way the people that weren't on live, more people will get to see it. Okay. So, I'm just learning this whole YouTube thing. Like I said, I don't have every subscriber, my 1.6, whatever I got now, your boy has earned it, because I don't know no special algorithms and this and that. And I'm just humbly thankful and grateful for all of you. Trust me when I tell you I appreciate y'all. I still got to finish figuring out the things so YouTube could send me my check. You know what I mean? But it's all good. This is about knowledge is love. And I hope the exchange of positive vibration, and you guys, this Aquarius full moon, go watch the video and comment on that, but be introspective, be aware, watch out for sudden events of the water, extreme events. Not just flooding, weather. Uranus is still in Taurus, but the ascendant is at 3 degrees in Aquarius, and the full moon is 1 degree in Aquarius. And because of it's so early in Leo season, we're going to have back-to-back Aquarius full moons. This is liberation, freedom, rebellion. It's not an accident. Pay attention to what's happening, what's going on. Okay? This is the time. Make sure you're rocking with the right people. Make sure you're being true to self. Make sure you're focused on your health and what you're doing. Okay? Aquarius full moon. Tu sabe. Okay? Pensar. Pensar. Aprender. Okay? Pay attention. Listen. Learn. All right? So, I got you. All right? So, knowledge is love. We're going to end it. Peace.
Okay.